All right, so luckily for us, we are able to observe a more concise video for XRP here. And that being said, it was actually requested by one of the master students inside of our lecture today. So yeah, let's get ready for a potential rocker here. Welcome back to the team. Everybody, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca, coming at you here on September 25th, Thursday, 10:01 p.m. Pacific time. Live price is sitting at 276.20, and we are observing a formation here on an immediate short term, right? So this is a broadening wedge descending, and this typically has a, I know we're in a 4-minute time frame here, and that usually gives us a lesser probability, right? Well, I gotta say that even in the smaller time frames, it does have a pretty nice output value, I guess, batting average, strike rate, whatever you want to call it. And the target is usually figured or completed at the genesis of the formation itself. So you can see here that it would be around the targets of 277.56. I've already taken the liberty of giving you the actual raw price target. So that would be roughly 278.28 on that upside. Now, as we continue here, I'm starting to see the workings of a pretty extended and nice looking inverse head and shoulders, which typically is the exit strategy for this formation here, and it does have an upper bound target as well, other than the fact that we're already getting a 277.56 from our broadening wedge. Before I give you that, I just want to make sure that you remember, guys, that when you join the ARCABULLS server, there's going to be a bunch of me's that are going to be reaching out to you saying, hey, I'm what crypto are you trading? Are you part of our community now? Guys, I will never reach out to you first. I will never friend request you first either. Okay, guys, know that it's probably not me that you're talking to. And let's go ahead and just maybe come into the ARCABULLS team and wait for this live private prep or whatever, and maybe you can validate that it's me in these live preps here. Okay, guys, so now officially, guys, the beginners are coming to a close, and I am now offering the back to school event. Please go ahead and look in the description below, guys, as the seats will get filled very quickly before the next set of master students come in. So should you be interested for beginners trading and or more advanced lectures, then please go ahead and sign up at the bottom and send me an email as soon as you do. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much. That is arcabulls@gmail.com. Stop with the shilling. Let's get with the drilling here, right? Okay, so yeah, we're getting that upside already as per expected on the formation here for the inverse head and shoulders and the broadening wedge, right? Cool stuff. Let's go ahead and observe what that the head and shoulders looks like, right? I'm seeing like multiple shoulders here, right? Just like this, potential head down here and potential shoulders right here. So this gives a pretty nice potential here for price action. Now, this regression here will not be the acting neckline for that inverse head and shoulders. In fact, I do think that we could probably use something around here. Yeah, I think I would use it just about here. And the neckline would probably be more like this here. I understand that it's actually giving you a gigantic upside, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and just measure what that take profit is. So let's go ahead and put it in the, I guess, in the center of our shoulders here. And this is observing or giving you a target of roughly around 279.10. So if it is 279.10, I've already marked off the areas that are true targets here. So that would actually give you a pretty nice focus zone between the zones of 278.24, right, and the area of 280.92, marking off another zone that we can observe here psychologically. Now, psychologically, I would have to use the confluence of this wick right about here in a 4-minute time frame, but can we actually use that? Sure. Check it out. Right around there, the 279.31 becomes an area of interest right away. So within the next, I don't know, maybe an hour or less, we could be observing price action within this zone here. So I guess, for the more immediate time, I will give you a more focused area for take profit. So this would be for the short-term traders. This would be for momentum starting from a downside. So this is your immediate short-term price action determination here, or forecast, right? Whatever you want to call it. So now let's go ahead and continue on the analysis here on a larger time frame, as there are critical time frames that are closing, and I will have to make you completely aware of these right now. Okay, guys, let's take a look at your weekly time frame. Weekly bar, 2 days, 9 19 hours to close. That means that roughly when this countdown of 2 days, 19 hours that you're seeing right about here, when that reaches on the weekly time frame specifically, when it reaches the, what is it? I'd say around 6.25 hours, around there. That's going to give you a likelihood of a retracement to the 50% of the weekly bar. Now, when we go up to the biweekly bar, there is also that confluence too. It is closing in 2 days and 19 hours. Now, opposing the weekly time frame, this starts to retrace a little sooner. So this actually would be, or a little larger in time, right? So as soon as this thing starts reaching let's see, 12 and a half hours prior to the close, that would be roughly when this thing starts to kind of decompress, right back to the 50%, and even further than that, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is your monthly time frame, and it's looking pretty nice here, right? Kind of like a inverted hammer, potential bull flag forming in a monthly time frame. Good stuff. What I gotta say about XRP here is that while it's 4 days and 19 hours to close this monthly time frame, this means that you're getting around, I would say, let's see, 2 weeks. That would be, that would be roughly around 50 hours prior to the closing of this month. You would be getting that pullback. But more importantly, your quarterly bar. Your quarterly bar is coming to a close as well. Right? We're about to close Q3 here, and you're already decompressed to the 50% of this bar. Hence the upside on the decompression from the smaller time frames, except this one here starts to decompress at around 72-ish hours prior to the closing of the bar. And where are we right now? Well, 72 hours-ish, 78 hours-ish, right in between there, kind of does a 3 to maybe 3.5 day time frame before this starts to what? At this point, we already decompressed, so this would be upside. So, okay, guys, so we're looking at the behavior of this taking us into a higher likelihood, just literally within I don't know, this could be tonight, tomorrow, but something is also telling me, guys, that in light of the closing of all these monthlies, that we may actually hover down here for a bit, maybe at least till the end of to the end of the week, maybe, I'm sorry, to the beginning of next week, and then observe the continuation. Usually expansion tends to happen at the open of your following month, but in this case, it's not only just a month. It's actually a 1 month, a 3 month, and guess what? There is also the potentials of closing a 9 month in 4 days and 19 hours, and guess what? This already retraced that gigantic 50%, and it is now continuing towards the upside. Well, just to give you an idea over what the quarterly bar stokes look like, this is what they look like so far. And what about your 9 month, right? There we go. So this hasn't even closed, and we're already expanding. We're already making a giant continuation to the upside. For the immediate short term, you already have the targets. You already have my feel on this, right? I think that there could be some short-term volatility. Sure, we can always come back down to your 269s, 273s, right? Even your 264s. Know that the true supports down there, guys. I can't speak on this, I can't tell you if it is going to happen or not, is what I'm really trying to say here before I got stuck completely in languages here. Your true supports are actually around the 248s, 250s. Even into the 265, where there's true 50% regression or a dispersion. So if that is the case, then we have macro bottoms around those areas, because that would be the breakout strategy from something, say, on a 5-day time frame, right? You're just simply observing price action create this gigantic move, right? Kind of like this, right? This is your inflection point, right? So price action breaks above inflection, resists at the very top side here, pulls back, validates this area here before continuation to the upside, which means that technically speaking, we would be kind of ready for a continuation to the upside, seeing that in the present time, we are already in a smaller 50% retrace as well. It would be this right over here. So this area of equal reactions marks off a 265-ish area right around this point here. So we're kind of hovering over that. And we've seen price action from these points kind of reject like ridiculously. Your 270 bottom here went all the way up to 320, right? Your 270, 270, sorry. And your 273 here bounced all the way up to 339, guys. This is enormous price action and some price action that we should not ignore. Can we drop? Of course we can. Whatever's cheap can always be cheaper. Can I validate that? No. Psychology will eventually do what it has to do. Price will do what it has to before we continue. But I am bullish the asset. And it is absolutely in a very bullish stance as well, right? Some people see the straight line here. There is also the possibility of regression in this form here, right? There's also the possibility that this is actually a falling wedge, roughly at the 50%. So I'm wondering if maybe this can take precedence. We don't know, but I do see upside into the immediate short term. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you here. We're going to continue observing this and studying this as much as we can, right? And should you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me. Please don't be shy. All right, guys? Well, thank you so much, and I will speak to you very, very scary Larry soon. All right, team? Adios, and yeah, adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I'll catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. This entertainment is giving me gray hair, says Lemmer. Dude, I'm so sorry, my brother. I understand completely, right? But, you know, I mean, price action is just a serious mystery here. And I don't know if you were in the, were you in the class just now for the beginners? Week 7? That would be 0 week 2, advanced formation analysis, which was an absolute treat. And I do believe that many of the students were able to get some pretty critical information as far as strategy building is concerned. But I get you, brother. That usually happens, right? When we're sweating on a trade, when we're sweating like this, it typically means that we're, you know, a bit over levered, and you know, that could lead to some silliness here. And I will not lie, guys. I didn't actually mention this just yet, but there is still a possibility of I don't know about this just yet, but take a look at the chart here, okay, guys? This is what I am presently showing you right about. Sorry, it's going to be this chart here, this one. Okay, so if the 4-hour time frame, right, continues to the upside and we get that 281 target to around a 284 that we spoke of in the master's course, well, that could also be the building blocks of a shoulder for a head and shoulders formation. Should it be that this realizes that that downside, well, this does have a pretty nice area of regression like this, and that probably takes us into that really ugly 265 area. And I don't know this because it's not built just yet, right? So this would technically have to be around this zone here. So this is your 250 target at the very bottom side here, and that's what I spoke of in the video, saying the 248s, your 250s, your 265s. Those are liquid bottoms. So if it is the possibility that we can get that, I would actually be super careful about how we're moving forward, and then start observing the potentials of a connecting dot like this here. Right, this would be your validation of support for what could be a falling wedge, and the falling wedge would actually be drawn in this, potentially in this manner here. So something like this may be, maybe, very, very, very maybe the case. So I need you to be very careful. If it is the fact, there is a factor here that can completely invert that and trap bears. It is the 269.64 target, and also the 265 target right there, 265 to 269 or 270. That is an absolute area of demand for the asset and can trap many, many, many traders in light of getting this regression here. If that does not happen, then holy crap, that may actually make a gigantic upside. Something that could indicate that potential upside could be this here. It doesn't mean that it's done. It just means that we double bottom from a zone back here, which we faced a 3.65 trillion market cap in crypto all the way to 4.09 trillion. This is no joke of a bounce, and we're right near that bottom side. So, and also seeing that the weekly time frame, bi-weekly time frame, monthly, and the 3-month and 9-month are all within the average time for retracement or decompression, or in this case, recompression, because some of those already did. It's tough to say that we can actually get that downside. Okay, so I want to be abundantly clear, and I want to be completely transparent about how I am observing the chart here, but I will express and I will guys, okay, just be careful here. Okay, be careful. The price action with all those closures coming up, and also in, what are we in? October's coming up here. That means we're now we're just around two months, arguably 3 months, right, away from closing your year. And this is not just a closing of a year. So if I'm telling you that we're well within the bounds of retracing a 3-month, imagine what it's like on a 1 year, right? So now it's not only 1 year, the thing that's happening here. We're closing a bi-yearly as well. And guess what? Also a 4-year and an 8-year candle. I know it sounds ridiculous to talk about that, but I am completely aware of time. So this is adding dynamics to the market that are completely, it's just, guys, how many times have we seen an 8-year bar close in like crypto? It's not very often that you get that. So it's like a full moon that comes out, and it just completely starts making everybody howl. And this is why you're starting to see chaos, right? Because we have the equities trades not wanting to expand just yet because we have a quarterly close, and on top of that, the monthly close. So we're not gonna close the month here at price action, all the way to the top. There's usually a delever, right? You unload to rebalance for the continuing of the next and last quarter of the year. Got to be careful with time, guys. Got to be careful with time. Another tip here is that, I spoke to the master students. How many of you heard of the term Red September or Red October? Either of those. So if you have heard of it, well, what's happening there? It's the quarter close. And also the 9-month. It's closing in October. So that's why, guys. There's a complete rebalance and a whole bunch of weeks and months and days and a whole bunch of dynamics that add volatility to the market, which could, in essence, play with psychology. So please watch out. I need you to, guys, please just watch out. Do not over lever. I am actually observing positions of not a long term from this point until maybe around 5 into 6 days from here. Okay, guys, please be very careful as we continue into the next days. Let's go ahead and guys, I'm not going to go ahead and, I'm not going to film NRGV. I want to just go ahead and get this thing started here because we do have a bunch of things to take a look at. But I will ask for your patience here as I upload the video for XRP. We need to let the world know what you have already heard. Okay, guys, so I'm already on it, right? I'm already doing that little thing here, the little dance. But welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me here tonight for our end of week market prep. I do expect there to be a total amount of chaos here, right? So NRGV is at 427 right now. Damn, we passed the 413. Very good stuff. Very, very, very good stuff, guys. Congratulations to those of you who are still holding your NRGV position. And I will say that I would like it to freaking continue, but I don't know. I had a 413. It's surprising that it even got there. Damn. Oh, it didn't get there. It's your target. Got it. You absolutely You trickster. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, we were expecting a potential pullback, right? Some volatility here and there. I think I gave away some exit targets in light of this macro closure from last night's thread of analysis. I know, guys, that kind of went on for almost 4 hours just last night, but you know, in light of me having to take care of my son and going to the school, there's you know, guys, this is when I will really, you know, make it special for you. And hopefully those targets worked out. We were observing the potential downsides of the SPY also, right? Your indices. It happened, and of course that all applies pressure to the entire market space all around, including cryptocurrency, right, guys? So lots of weirdness happening in the market right now, guys. But I expect there to be some announcements soon, specifically towards NVIDIA. Maybe even Tesla, right? Tesla is still kind of doing its thing up there, right? Oracle did end up making the downside that we wanted, but I'm not sure if we got into the targets that we were thinking about. So I haven't seen anything really. I'm speaking to you straight off of my memory from last night's threads. So please, guys, should you have any notes or anything to share with me, go ahead and put it in the chat right now, and everything will be cool. Linus, thank you so much for checking that stuff. I didn't realize that you did. Thank you so much. I know I just blasted in here recording the XRP video. So the XRP video would be, let's go ahead and say the end of the road. We're going to name this the end of the road. With with no exclamation, just don't be all extra. Don't be all extra. Read all about it, right? We're just going to keep it nice and simple and upload our video from here. Let's go ahead and try to take care of that, guys, as soon as humanly possible. Thank you, team, for coming on by once again. So what are we going to start with, guys? I think, honestly, we should probably start with the index. You know, I mean, yesterday's analysis, let's see, is Kareem here? I know that she usually likes to trade, or Destiny. You two, right? Who traded the SPY today, team? Did anyone trade the SPY? Let's see. You probably got in way before me. Let's see. I'm still loading. You did, bro? How did you do?
100%.
Let's go. Nice, bro. Complete downside today, right? In light of
we're seeing more downside too.
Exactly, bro. So can we catch the bottom side of the range? And maybe so.
We think this shutdown's gonna knock it down
on Tuesday. Yeah, dude. If it really does, whoo boy, potential halts coming in.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we thinking.
Yeah, man.
We got. Have you seen the fucking October monthly expiry for VIX?
Oh, no,
like
but it was Jen.
There's like 3 million open interest throughout the whole chain.
I think Jen mentioned something about that, dude. No way! Wow.
Yeah, it's a shitload.
Oh, dude. So I left open puts, right? I left open puts from the night before, yeah, certainly, dude. I bought them for probably like what, 106. They went up to 472. I mean, sold a huge profit on that, dude.
Nice.
So yeah, the downside is feeling like, dude, people are just probably delevering or unloading their positions in respects to the potential close on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So what's the deal with that, dude? What do you know about it?
Well, it's probably going to shut down. Trump's not.
Why though? Like, what is it?
It's government shutdown. Schumer and the Democrats want like 500 million for NPR, 1.5 trillion for illegal immigrants and healthcare, different shit. Trump's not going to do that. Trump's already said he's not going to do that.
I agree. I definitely don't think
we're looking for a good downside.
Yeah, man. And honestly, I think futures contracts are already on that direction. So we may actually see some pretty easy trades coming into a historically red day, being Friday. So if we have high probabilities like that, then we may actually be able to do some short-term trades, right, guys? In and out. Let's go ahead and capture that profit and just kind of, I don't know if you guys are holding, overnighters, but I certainly did. It was a big risk, but still kind of paid out pretty nicely. But those are also very risky, guys. So, but yeah, man, good job, bro. On that downside. Same here, though. We were observing that potential weakness coming in. I gotta say that I still think that Nvidia and maybe Tesla, and also a heavier maybe into Oracle and Palantir. Those four may not participate. I can't say that with utter determination or with I'm not sure about it. I'm not with surety, I guess. I can't say that. So maybe those can be the exclusion here.
There was a lot of Nvidia puts 166.
Really? And it still maintained, dude.
Today. Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on. I can tell you exactly.
Oh, hey, I got in touch with Nick. So they're testing their newest Quick platform, buddy. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering why I couldn't sign in.
Let's go. They got the new software already loaded, so I wanted to know if you guys wanted to be a part of that, and we'll get it rolling. Of course, buddy.
Yes, please.
And
that thing's handy.
I think the CEO wants to set up a meeting with us, dude. So that we should probably just coordinate within the company or whatever, dude. And he wants to know pretty quickly as well. So whenever, dude, I don't really mind. So let's just set up a date and we'll meet with the guy, and we'll see about getting the alphas of the new version getting ready for release, dude. It's already being tested live. So I wonder what additions they added. Remember, we were asking for real-time data, dude. I think they're probably trying to compete with Unusual Whales, which is going to be really difficult. But all good, man. What say you about how it worked before?
It was good. I liked it. It was just good shit.
Especially the heat map, right?
Yeah, that's the most handiest thing.
Yeah, man.
That is the most handiest thing. The only thing I wish he'd add is a historical
volatility and historical open interest and historical
open interest.
Yeah, dude.
Historical open interest. Yeah.
That would be super duper. So
yeah,
here's
really fucking handy.
Check out that post that Destiny is putting up in the chat here. I'm sharing it with the team. So this is, remember that, bro, you can always come into.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because we remember that you can.
That's the same. That's the same ones.
Okay, good. So remember that we also have that, bro. You also have the usage of the Unusual Whales real-time tool. So it's it's under the category of Unusual Whales on the left for the channels. So if you know more about how that kind of functions, dude, feel free to. Well, you're admin, right? So you can change whatever and add whatever. So it's, but okay. I think I completely, fully blasted it like to its full capacity before the tier called Enterprise, which you have to call and find out pricing for 100+ employees. So I'm on the tier below that.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so we're getting some pretty real-time stuff from Unusual Whales. I guess the Twitter feed, the X feed, is what I needed to add into that. I'll get that done, guys. And also that Noon Teal bot that's coming in as I'm going to start introducing the new monthly tiers and the new whatever for the team. So, dude, if you also have ideas for the next bot, let me know, dude, so we can make this a full-service Discord and have this thing just be optimal and completely competitive against any other Discord. Dude, let's make it home. And
Sweet. All right.
Yeah, man. So please, dude, if you have any ideas or, I talked to Options, I think today, and it was probably yesterday. We were talking about.
Yeah, I think he talked to you. Yeah, I think he said he talked to you yesterday.
Yeah, we were talking about that QS ticker being the potential first cybersecurity for quantum computing. Not sure how that's going to go just yet. Coin and I were talking about cacao going up, right? The chocolate. So Hershey's could be a play as well. And what else do I have to update you with, buddy, so you can pass it along? I think that's about it. If I think of something else, I'm gonna get at you, bud. But so far that's what I have as far as ideas. And dude, Oracle, I think I spoke about a downside yesterday, and I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure if we got the supports or anything, but was observing a potential downside before what could be a ridiculous upside. And I'm not going to lie, that stupid ticker that I got trapped on, M10, also, I think it's about to experience a gigantic run. As it's on a macro double bottom right now, dude. I mean, huge. So as far as my memory is, that's what I'm looking at, brother. So, yeah, dude, many opportunities for us to make some cash here, as I think the discounts are about to show. They're about to present and show their faces to us. Are you looking for anything long term, or I guess potential what are leaps or anything?
The longest thing I got now is what is that ticker? Destiny, what's that ticker? That pharma ticker we're looking for a downside on.
Invex?
No, QURE.
Oh, QURE. Somebody just
that one it ran like 240%, and we're looking for a pullback.
Okay. Somebody asked me about an ALC as well, as there's government whatever, and it already ran, but there's probably more upside in that. Did you catch that?
No, I did not. I wish I did, though. I wish I stayed in that fucking NVGR that you called out.
NRGV, yeah. It hit 355, bro. It may be on a pullback right now. I think we're going to be allowed another opportunity to get in the 290s, maybe 263, if it really pulls that hard. And then, we can make our merry way towards 396 to maybe around 413. But it's moving like we thought. Just it started happening a little later than we wanted. As the catalysts still continued to, cascade into each other. Dude, insider buying still continuing till, like yesterday or 2 days ago. So it shows that it does have it has investor confidence, and it also has the insiders' interest for long term. So so far, brother, yeah, I gave people a potential exit target already. I'm thinking that we may test that 350, 355 again. I have to look at the charts again, to be honest. And that could be a criteria for exit. So should that be the case, I will keep you updated if you want to continue into that ticker. I know. It feels like it's ran forever here, but that position could have been one, or could be one, that we just never sell. I feel like this could be an investment opportunity given the company's direction fundamentally. The new type of energy or storage of power. I guess it's a new cell or a new type of something, a new approach. It's like your H-bar to XDC, or your XLM to XRP type of thing, many ways to skin a cat type of thing. So I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna name this video. I already have the.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Are you looking at a ticker right now?
I'm just doing the thumbnail real quick before we start. Let me look. What is it?
Look at SPY. On the daily.
SPY daily.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get the right date.
Let's see. Let me load that before I start.
December 22nd.
Coming. Hold on, buddy.
2018. That's the last shutdown. It dropped. The market dropped 10%, just like we thought it would.
Right. Oof. Hold on. Let me load the.
And it dropped before. Like, it went straight down before, like, in the month starting December 3rd. It went from, what is that, 250 all the way to 200 on SPY.
Whoa.
211. So that's almost that's a 20%, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, that's like half the correction that we got on 21.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Let's do it. Let's take a look at it. Let me just finish up this this thing here real quick, and then we'll get right on it. And again, remind me the date that we're looking for.
December 22nd, 2018. It's way back here. Just look for COVID, and it's the first drop before COVID.
Oh my goodness! So December 22nd, 2018 is what you said.
Yeah, that's the day to shut down. But if you look, the market tracked down all the way till the shutdown.
Let me leave this here for now. And I'm going to revert back to this. Actually, I'm just going to do a really weird, ugly thing on this, like that. Okay, perfect. So then, yeah, we'll go ahead and observe this and do a little quick back test on the December 22nd happening here. Okay, bro, cool. Let me load, guys, the video for XRP. Just give me maybe what, like 2 or 3 minutes. We're not doing anything else, so we'll just upload this. That's not. Let's see. Okay. I'm not Pop Rocks. I'm not. I'm sorry, brother. I'm not sure what you are speaking about. But let's go ahead and just get this thing finished up. You know, I just tend to ramble on things. Ramble on, right? Okay, team. Let me get this thing finished up, and we shall be good and good and good and good to go. Just a couple minutes here.
Man, we got 64 on lock.
Now we're good. All right, team. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Let's take a look at the SPY here, guys. We were speaking to Smokey telling us about the December 22nd, 2018 iteration here. So this would be the 21st. And wow. Yeah. Dude. That is a huge dip. The downside on, you know what? Here, check this out, dude. What? Yeah, what the heck? I can't. It's also, dude, look at this. I was about to show you something and it's also not letting me access it. Look at this. Hold on. What is happening here, dude? Okay, look at this, dude. So if we, maybe what if we did this? I was about to show you let's see, exit. Yes, let me exit that, right? And then come back into this area here. If we did this thing here and put it like wherever, right there, then we have data point unavailable, but it's on a daily time frame. So what the hell's going on? Let's go to the monthly then. It's not on log. Sorry, now it's on log. Yeah, so right here I have a 295-ish, and bottom of the trend here I'm having a 234.02, and that's well, it is on a monthly time frame, and this is December 2018. So the whole month low, swing low would be 234.28, not given the post-market price action, because, you know, there always could be some variance there too. But still, right, we should be able to, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the monthly, of course. There's not going to be anything there, but should I put this on a rewind and try to get to that point on a monthly? I'm going to be worried if it doesn't give me that data. Like here, look, data point unavailable. How is that not? Let's go deeper. Let's go into your semi-annual, right? These are way less bars. This is not 100 bars before, or you know, this is not 100 bars prior is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. So I'm going to exit that. And I'm going to go ahead and try it one more time. At this point here, let's just go and get it. Why is the data point not available? How is that seriously not available? That's, yeah. Yeah. How about this? Let's go to Tesla at that time. December 2018, just about right here. Data unavailable. I wonder what's going on there, dude. This is making me feel really, really weird. And also, you know what? The data provider that's pretty damn good, it's stock charts. Really old school stuff, right? I'm sure you've seen it. Yeah, so I'm sure you've seen it. So they have a large historic look back. In fact, I don't think I'm going to be able to see any. Hold on. Baby, is that you? Honey? Hey. If she knocks again, then I'll go and look. All good. Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. So what I was observing here is that the cap on your look back, it's just not there. What about 20? How come 20 is not available? $23? Okay, we're good at 23. Fucking liar. 21. We're good at 21. No, it's not available. So, man. Okay. All right, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna find out myself. Oh, guys, check a look at this. Is that seriously happening right now? What about a 3? Okay, no, and we have a 9-month closing, buddy. All right, yeah, actually, never mind, guys. I was seeing this bi-monthly time frame in Tesla closing out this gigantic. Look at this thing, man. It's a huge bull flag, but actually, no, it was at the 6-month, I think it was, right? 6-month time, yeah, 6-month time frame presently, and this dude. No way. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Let's go ahead and exit this. Dude, I have a full blown expert account. Like, what the heck is going on with them, man? Like, for real? Dude, they're shorting me, guys. I'm being shorted live. Let's take a look at this thing rebooted completely. And I'm also wondering if all these, this enormous amount of tabs here have anything to do with the access to historical data. So let's go ahead and backtest this thing, January 2018. The selected date is not available for playback. The chart was moved to the first point available for playback. Yeah. We're going to have to see what's up. 2. Volume and data cells. Yeah. So I'm going to... I mean, dude, take a look at this thing down here. Let me go ahead and hide my shit. Look at this. So should we just, get this thing to look at this? Check it out. What's up with that? And then up here, expert. No, I'm paying for that. I'm above premium. So why the hell are not, dude? I have also the live price action package all the way across every market. Right? So something is up, and that's not actually, it's making me really unhappy. Pop Rocks, thank you, buddy. Sorry, dude. Yeah, dude, I have it fully expanded, dude, and I'm able to, like, for example, check this out. Look at the layout here. Look how many windows there are open. Well, I mean, in this case, I can go further. I can really go into like a lot of windows. Yeah, so I'm wondering what the heck happened here. And this was the workings of my phone. Interesting times. All right, guys. So, I'm going to have to go ahead and write a letter and find out what the heck is going on here. But for what, buddy? 10. Speak. Oh, the government shutdown? Oh, gotcha. Hold on. Let me just switch over to the screen here. Mm-hmm. Can he? But not from the Fed. I remember that also could be grounds for suing somebody. So, so that's the loophole. The loophole would be that should there be, meaning that there's no one active working, so he's out of position. Yeah, I mean, freaking any AI would be able to tell you, but that is an interesting thought, bro. He's going after that Lisa, and more, right? Is that what we're thinking? Sorry, I'm noticing here that you're not getting the speech. Here we go. Say that again, bro.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, they indicted Comey today.
No. Damn. The market is not liking it, so that's okay.
No.
But then also it makes sense with the closures and everything, man.
Yeah.
What? What do you? Well, personally, you, bro. What do you think? What do you think could be the higher likelihood here of his? I guess his action, whatever you want to call
Of him
it.
going to jail?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Trump's actions?
I'm talking about Trump's actions, but then Comey going to jail. Do you think that's actually going to get? Is he going to be reprimanded?
I don't think he's going to go to jail. I think he's going to have like a fine or something. It's like
Slap in the hand again.
They never go to jail over there. They got to have like somebody sticking gold in your hand from a foreign agency before they send your ass to jail. You know what I'm saying? They don't send their own to jail. I mean, it may be new, but I don't see it. I don't see him going to jail. But I've been wrong. But yeah, I think it was weird because they asked Trump about it, about the shutdown, and then he brushed it off and said, "Isn't the market great?" or some shit like that. Yeah, it's weird.
Whoa. Hey, can you decipher what Crucifixion is saying? Also, is that you, Devil Dog? So is he saying he's asking what the fuck Arca you rock with the rebrand, and he's saying,
Yeah, rebrand, what's that?
yeah, account name PFP change, my account rebrand. Dude, what? Bro, what?
Yeah, that's Alex.
Hey,
that's
buddy.
Alex.
Yeah, now I know.
I think that's what he's saying. He rebranded his account. It's not Alex the Great anymore. It's Crucifixion.
Oh, if I fuck with it. Yeah, dude, I love it. Dude, I didn't know that it was you.
Yeah, I was like, man, this guy's talking like he fucking knows me. I don't even know this motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, I thought he was talking about me. I thought he was talking about like I rebranded. Like why do I fuck with me rebranding myself? I thought he was getting scammed, bro. I thought he was getting scammed. Like he was like, oh, dude, so you rebranded and you're getting now a conversation with an Arca that's an imposter? Shit. No, dude, no, I love it, bro.
Oh, shit. I can give you the name of one of them.
Let's wait. I can't actually do anything about them unless we just report them, but they stand outside in the landing pad.
Yeah, but one of them sent me a message, and it's been so long I haven't deleted it. But he's changed his name back to his normal name. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Let's find him.
I still have his. Yeah.
Whenever you get to him
right now.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see. I'm changing my name to Arca so I can scam you guys. Dude, if you change it, you probably will get banned immediately by the bot. There's a heavy restriction on that. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I stopped your scamming. Good deal, guys. But yeah, let's oh, you got it? Oh, let's go, guys.
Right there.
Check it out. Do. Richard Telf, T-Elf, Richard Tell phone. He sent you a message as Arca. My God, that guy is absolutely not suspicious at all. Not sus.
I know. Yeah, but that used to say Arca dot.
Oh, what, my bro?
That's what that used to be. It's been so long. I guess he didn't realize that if I don't delete the message, I still got his name there even if I block him.
You still have access to the same message. He was like, maybe if I delete this, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, COVID, man. Smoke some weed, drink some orange juice, go lay in the sun. You'll be all right.
Damn, dude. You know what? He's not in the court. I guess maybe he could be.
No, I already checked. If he's in the court, I'd have been kicked him out, Arca. As soon as I saw his name, I went looking for that motherfucker. Yeah, he ain't in there. He's got another account in there or something.
All right. Well, if he reappears, then we know Richard Telf is gonna get a beating.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, good call out on that, bro. Thank you for the heads up. Good lookings. Good. Let's see. Guys, I got no man. Are you sure it's even 19? That's a very old proportion here. So you probably
yeah, you probably got like COVID 38 7B 19 48 23.
Yeah, bro. Like easily, bro. You got the mutated, extra 3
Alpha,
arms.
Omega. Oh yeah. you got the extra spike proteins.
Extra spike proteins, bro. Oh my goodness. So if you really do have that, maybe don't talk so much and rest, and also try to until you smell something. You're good.
Dayquil, NyQuil, keep your fluids up and get some sun. You'll be all right.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. You got superpowers now? You're missing superpowers, bro. You can't smell anymore or taste. Good, buddy. But sorry for cutting the conversation so abruptly here, buddy. But we do have to get into. Yeah. No, I'm about to do an analysis. Yeah. Okay, honey, that's fine. Go get whatever you need. What do you mean? Oh, my card. Yeah, it's in. Oh, you already tried. I left it. Oh shit. Yeah. That's. Oh no. Okay. Well, oh, you can't reach. I'm sorry. I just put it there because I guess I'm tall and you're tiny. Guys, let me just reach for my key for my car. She needs to get something from my car. Hold on. Damn it! All right, all good. We got it. Just gonna reach the key, no problem. Let's do it. All right, guys, so we're gonna give a quick look to the SPY and see what's going down here, guys. Remember that there are still some tickers that I'm speaking of that can have an I don't know if I want to call it an inverse reaction. It could just be inverse nature, or I don't know. It could be that it could be the quarterly end and the month end in 4 days and whatever hours. There's a lot of dynamics that are currently shaking the market up a little bit. So watch out for that, okay, guys? The weekly time frame is the weekly and the bi-weekly are coming to a close as well. So that's adding a certain dynamic as well. I think the 5-day time frame is also closing. Let's make sure of that real quick. No, actually, we still have around 3 days, 14 hours for this. Let me just double check something here, guys. Hold on. Now that we discovered that I'm not getting the actual data for whatever, it's making me paranoid. But okay, yeah, the 5-day is not closing just yet. I think we have the, let's see, 1 day, of course, is going to be this huge, look at that hammer candle. It could be also, an abandoned baby, but it's not a baby. It's huge. Okay, next, aside from this, we look at the bi-daily time and see what's up. What's up, Mama? Good to see you there. And bi-daily time frame is coming to a close at this next session. Okay, we got a 3-day time frame closure as well. And let's see, your 4-day, is that? Yeah, so tomorrow daily, tomorrow's session being Friday, is going to be your daily, bi-daily, 4-day closures. And today we closed your 1 day, and I think we did the 3-day. 1 day, 3-day was closed today. Okay, so that adds probability for retracement, guides, some type of validation of resistance before, of course, it doesn't take really that much science to see that we could retrace at least 50% of this day here. So we can at least see what your peekaboo could be dropping to. Let me get this in a smaller. Guys, damn. If it still wants to, let me keep looking here. man, if this thing still wants to, guys, this is, your three white soldiers, this is also looking like, your three, what is it called again? The rising methods. So if that does happen, guys, and it executes, we could be observing some short-term price, but liquidity could be found at 649.56. I'm going to validate that. I want to see if it actually shows that we can make such a downside on that. Okay. Number one, where is the ES? Is the ES pumping? Is it not, or what? This is the SPY here, right, guys? Let's go back out. Let's take a look at this. This is, oh, sorry, did I click on that already? All of them are the SPY. Cool. So let's go to the ES and find out. Here's your daily time frame, and of course we are. Dude, what? Are we there? Let me see. What is the? Yeah. Can you, bro, double check for me? Is your ES giving you 68.50? What? Hold on.
I got ES is 6659.
What the heck is going on? Hold on. I'm not getting my. There we go. Got it. Sorry. I thought it was giving me different decimal points. So here we go. We are. Yeah, 66 right now. Present price 63, and it's the indecision doji on a daily. This doesn't mean that, guys. I wonder if it wants the gap again. To 66.22, which let me see on the SPX. What the heck that could also, dude. These are not that bearish, right? These are usually reversal signals, but it doesn't mean that. I think they're going to face a bull trap first. It's likely a potential 15-point jump. Middle fingers to COVID, yes. 15-point jump, 14 points to the upside, get a peekaboo. Resist from your prior daily high on the SPX 66.1843 to potentially this top side of 66.2193. Then I see a potential pullback on this, but I wonder if we want to do it again as far as the gaps are concerned. Could we drop all the way back down to at least this wick high, which could be in somewhat confluence to this bar's opening period? 65.91 to roughly 65.93. If that's the case, then we would be observing this from immediate short-term volatility and momentum. Let's see about this. Remember, guys, that there is a psychological component that I am not applying into this, but remember, what I mean is the Tuesday closure, the government closure. So if that's the case, guys, please. It feels like we're just kind of, false break here, right? That could also add a lot of crap here. So let's go ahead and take a look at volatility and momentum for the potential continuation to the downside or an upside peekaboo. We do have a nice little volatility spike here, and it does look like we have a good momentum upside, but this is still downside suggestion. 3-minute time frame downside, 4-minute time frame down, and that would be a total of 4 minutes downside. Let's get data cells up in here and make the math out of this. That would be a total of around 5 points for the SPX. So that would put you roughly at your 6600 level here, right? So if that really happens, then it's actually pretty nice. I think the hard target on this would be more like, yeah, I got the range here. I got the range. So let's draw it in real quick. Guys, I know that the SPY is something that we can observe, but I need the higher tier of the benchmark for me to determine a higher probability price retrace on this. So I gotta say that this may be 6601.45, right? And there is a confluent bottom, sure, at around the 6600 with 18. Maybe that can be the area of support. Upside continues from that 5-minute time frame. 10-minute time frame upside continues. 15 up, 30, 20 up. Yeah, this is upside into your hourly time frame. 2 hour, 4 hour still kinked, and 6 hour still kinked. Damn. Oh, hold on. Yeah, 8 hours. Man, 8 hours upside from this point. 6,600 leads 51.36 to the upside. Whoa. That puts, damn, dude. 51 points up from 66.04. Literally 66.55. Dude, this is, what the heck is that? Hold on, I need to mark that off. There is a huge spike of there's a huge upside spike. I'm going to just put it here for now at 66.56. Later, buddy. Be safe, okay? Lioness, oh, it's Lioness, okay. Lioness, be safe, be well. I hope you rest, and we'll speak very soon. Yes, Destiny, remind me, please, okay? Remind me. Okay, dude, that is something that is tripping me out. Let me see the daily, or well, you know, downside would start at the 8-hour time frame, but dude, as soon as it moves all those 50 points, that's, I mean, hard targets on this would be the gaps. Clean, I can see resistance starting, yeah, you know, starting roughly here, 66.27 to 66.38.10. The criteria is must break and close at least a 10-minute bar, 15-minute bar for day trade continuations to a range that could actually be, damn it, another one? Yeah, dude, that's absolutely insane. Okay, yeah, these are resistances that are coming up. Downside, 8-hour time frame continues, 12-hour down. Daily downside, except, yeah, it would still be downside, right? It has a sting all the way down there. Same with the buy daily, 3-day time frame, still with a downside. Tweezer top, outside red bar. Not sure if it's a bearish engulfing though. Let's see. So the opening valuation of this would be 66.9244, and this would be closing valuation of 66.93. So yes, not a bearish engulfing. It is, however, a true red outside bar, and still suggesting downside continuation. This would be 4-day time frame down, 5-day time frame down, weekly still down into the bi-weekly. Hold on, let me, just in case, let me see the 3-week. 3-week is the last time frame for downside. Let's see if it already did it though. So this would 292 points to the downside. So your ATR low on this would technically be a 63.10, and I guess the hard target on this would probably be around 63.51. I'm not going to say that it's impossible. Anything can happen in the markets, but I don't think that's going to happen. The reason why is because of that 8-hour. Damn. The 8-hour time frame is pointing at something really, really interesting, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, you know, I don't know, guys. That's it's really, really, really interesting for me to see that. Seeing especially that we're closing a weekly, bi-weekly. We have a monthly, you know, your 3-month time frame as well is closing. All of those are, you know, posing a threat to a potential short position as well. So, dude, what was our recent downside? How far did we go during this? Let's see. So this is September. Oh, within the month. Okay, fine. September. Oh, damn. September. What? Wow. Our lows for September were. Okay, the lows for September were 64.15. 64.15. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, no. That doesn't make any. No, I don't think it's gonna. Bro, I'm kind of catching a potential bear trap. But the thing is that I don't think it's gonna go up at the month. You know, it's not really the month end, is it? It's we still have it until next week, which is creating a huge. Okay, there may still be upside because we are not closing at the month just yet, and we're still retracing some downward tickers, like time frames, like for example, the weekly, right? This has a retrace or decompression upward into the targets of around 66.35, which are very confluent with this target that we spoke of. Your biweekly time frame is also coming into dude, 13 hours to closing the weekly, dude. What about? Oh man, this is giving it away. 12 and a half, dude. It's starting at Euro Open. How long do we have? At Euro Open, 1 a.m. Pacific time. This would start decompressing towards the upside. 12 and a half hours is typically when your bi-weekly starts to decompress. This already made that gigantic downside. Dude, careful. There may be downside still, but it may not happen until Monday maybe. So this could allow us entry. Okay, so mathematically, this is what I'm observing. Let me see if, just in case we have any other closures coming up. Yeah, no, nothing there. It was just the quarterly bar, and that starts to decompress. Not the monthly. Do the 9-month bar. That's this is what's getting me to think that we're probably going to see some downside. You know, you're also your quarterly bar too, dude. I mean, 30 to 50% could really be 65.12, 64.50s. And that, you know, that it is possible. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's slightly decreasing in volume too, slightly. So, fine, fair enough. I wouldn't want you guys to. I wouldn't want you guys to short the market yet. I feel like we should position better for Tuesday on Monday. I think Monday is going to be the. I think Monday there's going to be the resistance grab, and I'm not sure if we can make it all the way to the top side. SPX potentially getting a liquidity grab on all shorts pending Tuesday. So heads up on this, guys. I think that we might actually get a top side. Pop Rocks, love you, buddy. I'll catch you soon. Okay, you be safe. Call me if anything, or reach out to me if anything. Hey, Gal, good to see you there. And yes, we're talking about the potentials of a closure here on Tuesday, government closure. If that actually happens, I think that tomorrow may be a bear trap, seeing that we do have further downside. Historically red Fridays, but I'm not catching any downside on volatility here, buddy. I think. Daniel, great entry on NVIDIA. In chat for a quick trade. Nice, buddy. Very, very good stuff. I love it that you were able to benefit from that. Kareem, did you play the downside? The downside we spoke about on the SPY. That one, nice. Good job, guys. Massive plays. You know how it goes, man. It's just together we can rock and roll. Thank you, guys. I love it so much, team. And by the way, remember, I'm going to repeat it again because we still have new viewers in here. There may be an exception for a continuation to the downside, and those exceptions may land within the ticker Oracle, Palantir, Tesla, and NVIDIA. Maybe. Okay, guys. So just heads up with those, because those may be the ones. They may be the winners here. I also know that we have probabilities here. With Smoke was talking about we let's go one by one, right? Yeah, Mama, I got you, of course. We spoke about downside yesterday. I haven't seen the chart. I didn't even get to the downside play for me was like from the puts that I had from the day before, it was around I think it was maybe around 328% on the puts for the SPY. It went actually more. It was a lot. You know, the risk was only around $300, but very good. And we'll definitely take a look at Oracle, guys. Of course we can do that. Destiny, I'm sorry. Somebody asked me to take a look at something. I forgot what it was. I got to put it in here, and I have to make sure that VIX, Destiny, I got you. Okay. Yeah, guys. So I think this is the trajectory potential. Let's kind of dive ourselves into the ES here and take a look at our daily time as well. Okay. Damn, dude. daily time frame on the ES is presently facing upside. Oh man. Upside 2 minutes, upside 2 hours, 3 hours upside. Oh my goodness. Your 4 hour time frame just started getting expansion crossover and starting to look healthy there. Your 3 hour is very healthy with that upside. 6 hour time frame still displaying an upside continuation, bullish engulfing, tweezer bottom, true green outside bar probability here within the next 3 hours and 41 minutes. Have to watch out with that. ES futures giving us a massive signal fire on your 8 hour time frame. That is huge upside on that. 12 hour time frame still kinked, and we're getting from damn it, guys. If you're holding puts, are you still holding puts, Smokey? I gotta be careful.
I have a shitload of puts.
Okay, let's see if we can get the closure of the gap on the day.
Spy SPX. I got puts all over the place, dog. I'm playing downside.
Are you far out on the expiry?
On the QURE ones, I'm far out, and I think the VIX calls is October 22nd. Rest of them are for the 3rd.
October 22nd. Okay. There is a chance for you to de-lever a little bit. So remember that this is just for now. I don't know if this is going to capitulate as soon as it grabs these, this fair value here. So if that's the case, yeah, we could still see further downside. But should this continue into upper targets, there is the higher probability of it retracing the gap from the prior day's close into the high of whatever the intraday opens. So that gap is the one that I would love for you to kind of not maybe don't take all of it, right? Just remove a little bit and recompound in the upside. So because I see the downside coming in, it's just I don't see it tomorrow, but I may be wrong. So let me continue here, brother. I'm so sorry about that. So let's look. Your daily still has, unfortunately, it's still kinked to the upside. So by daily time frame, this would be your total. Hold on. Yeah, that would be your total upside. So 2 days time frame, data cells, ES futures getting us current ATR top of let's see, 67.46. Wow. This thing is suggesting all the way back up. Of course, your actual price, your true price resistance on this, right? Tangible price. You're looking at around 67.14 to 67.22.50, right? That's a critical zone. Gotta watch out, right? Okay, so if it does continue that high, potentially, strangle it, dude, or straddle it, because the exposure to the downside is still live. I don't know how your stop loss is set, but
we're good. We were expecting a little upside to buy more.
Sure, of course, and then we could relever or find the actual position that you're willing to bet on, right, for that downside, because right. I do see it. Let's see. Okay, so the downside starts at 2 days, bro, and the 2 day time frame. Oh shit, dude! Look at that. Okay, your buy daily time frame just started, right? It opened up at 62.50. This means that this buy daily time frame is running full circle, dude, getting us all the way. Of course, we still have resistances in here, right? We're gonna mark them off at your 66.96 being the 6,700 psychological zone. But we could be seeing a huge circle. So massive run on the ES to 6700s, right? Shallow 6700s, massive retrace to the opposing side starting on the buy daily. So the buy daily ATR low is now giving us a 65.79 low. Okay, starting from there. So 65.79 would be located right about here. So that's giving you a hard price of this gap on a buy daily time frame. So let's go ahead and mark that off and see what's up. I mean, of course, I have to still observe and acknowledge that we still have this, these areas here. Should it be that we can, drop hard. Tangible price, of course, here. And I will also express some deep honesty here and say that the probabilities can stop the downside in here depending on the liquidity levels. I will tell you guys that the actual play for this should be retracing 50% this equal reactive move, right? The equal reaction move should actually be, I don't know, but I feel like it should be here to here, marking off a downside to, I would say, anywhere between 65.42 to roughly around the 65.90. That's what I feel should be happening here based on the extension. If it's gonna happen, I don't know, right? But it's just this is the probability and the kind of the bet. Should there be a closure on Tuesday? Damn. And this would introduce the pullback. 50% retraces of your 9 month. So I said 65.42. 65.42 located right about here. That's just about 25%. Actually, no. Oh, no. Wow. I don't think we have enough liquidity to drop. I don't think we have enough liquidity to drop to 61, even to 59. I can't suggest a $700 drop on this, dude. And it literally is that. 9 month retrace would be 673 points. I don't think that's going to happen, or 63.10. This is really complex, guys. I'm telling you right now that I'm going to stick to my original thesis, and this is becoming, this is the point where I don't want to position any plays. Head and Shoulders is already visible, and it's in multi-layers, right? So this actually has a dual shoulder, single head system here. It doesn't make it any stronger or whatever. It just makes it makes it an extended downside. So from here, right, let's go ahead and get that measured move real quick, since this is actually, I just need the price moving, guys. That's all I really needed. So remember that this rhymes very well with the SPY and everything else. So your downside targets are, guess what? Right in the 66.01 to 65.92 zone. Okay. I think price action, guys, is going to have a retrace to close the daily gap. So let's do this real quick. Here we go. Daily gap would be observed. Hold on, let me just move this all the way down here. Your daily gap would be observed to this point here. Wherever we open, right? So let's put this on a 4 hour. Oh, sorry. Come on. I need to mark off the daily. There we go. So that's your daily gap. Let's go ahead and put this now on a more, it's a granular time frame. Retraces can be, starting anywhere between the 67, maybe even the 66.96. I'm wondering if this is going to bounce here, validate, bounce from this 66.79, come back here, retrace to validate supports roughly around your 66.68, marking now 4 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. early pre-market Eastern time. That would then start an upside continuation again, only to resist right back at this zone as a double top, immediate short-term time frame, retrace 66.79, close the gap. This is your point of exit on some percentage to release some of the puts. The upside from this point in some kind of news that may come out could actually rally this thing all the way up to the areas of around 67.1475 to 67.22. It feels like this thing is about to completely rally itself all the way over here. I can't say that this is going to happen, guys. Here's another probability. If this thing fails the downside, the support of the daily closure, which is actually let me just make sure I know which one it is, right? actually this one here, if it fails the daily closure support, this can slide very, very, very easily, reclaiming the structure below this area here of 66.58.50, eyes on the ES. And this will give you a pretty insane opportunity short for the market. And that could give you a huge liquidity bounce as well. Heads up, guys, I do think that we're going to see a full circle buy daily ATR move. This is going to be complete up and down, or complete down and up. Me personally, I think halfway, 50% to 60% move upside, retrace at the opening and higher probability closing of the gap, right? So in other words, this here, let's draw it now. Dude, this is really, really challenging. Nice. This is a really good one, dude. Holy crap. 60% retrace on this brings us to this point to bounce from the daily close. This is your daily gap, completely closed. Right now, I'm reading here that there actually could be a gigantic bounce all the way up to those to the 67.14 here. I assume that this is gonna get to maybe, guys, it may actually happen by the first 30 minutes to 1 hour of the trade. Okay, so that's what I'm observing here. If it doesn't happen at that time, it could be lunch time NYSE, which could be around your, your 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay, but this full run of a buy daily ATR top side would immediately get completely rejected by another type of piece of news, or I don't know what the heck it could be, and this would start zigzagging to what could be a gigantic head and shoulders back to this one here. One failed, one validated, continuation to the daily, fails the daily, and really retraces all the way down to the closures of these gaps at 52, 55.90, whatever this is on the bottom side. This here, guys, would be the lows of maybe Monday. Okay, and this would be an extremely dangerous play. I will say this: there also could be a bear trap leading into whenever we open again. There could be an immediate take profit, which is going to create a huge resupply of long calls into the chain. So. Heads up, team. Heads up. And that could actually start fueling as far as early pre-market on maybe, I don't know, how long is the closure? Is that 2 days? Is it going to be, or 1 day? Is it just, that's what I don't know. How long are we, like the Tuesday closure for the government, how long is that going to be, guys? Do you know?
It'll be fucking close till they get a deal.
Right. So imagine that they actually, dude, I don't think they're going to let that close for too long. The money circulation here.
Last one was 35 days.
Right. So cool. Vacation time, guys. See you later. Right. Hence the missing price action, right? All right. So are we going to let that happen again?
Well, I mean, the market ticked down until it actually shut down. And then when it shut down, the market just started going up.
Yeah, just immediately. That's what I mean. It's just immediate take profit and then just get out. Because, dude,
yeah,
you're way beyond. Oh, man, I see what happened. The in-the-money puts were immediately given back because of the expiry. So you couldn't do anything yourself with them. Because they're beyond the expiry and because they're also in the money, you would cash out immediately by the system. So you don't even get to touch them at the first second of the open of that day, the trading day. Every one of them were expired. So that is a gigantic pressure to the upside, being refilling all those contracts, dude. Both SPX and options contracts on ETF equity Qs, dude. And the Qs, fucking NDX and shit, dude. The take profits on the SQQQ, the SPXS. Oh my goodness, that could be an explosion to the upside. Careful, guys. Be very careful. I would play into this to not hold overnight. In fact, maybe we should get calls as soon as we reach the bottom side. Oh my goodness, man. What a funny one, dude. We could probably bank out hard, boy. So this is presently the plan, guys. That's what I think is going to happen. Let me go ahead and just put the targets in the chart here, and everything will be cool. All right, so let's just go ahead and apply that Now, damn, this is a really complex play, guys. I'm trying to read a psychological component of which may be a bad idea, but I have to be completely honest and completely transparent with you about these things. Okay, guys? So let's see about getting these targets. Let's see about banging out some cool plays. My personal opinion is that we'll catch the upside. Well, the daily gap closure first before a nice run to that upside, and then we can start loading here some pretty nice contracts. And oh, dude, no way, bro! Look at this. Look at that. I can't even tell you how perfect of a move this could actually be for an upside. This looks completely just like, bro, look at this right here. If it actually happens like this, dude, and this thing regresses like that, dude, no way. This is an ABCD move, clean, excellent execution, and very basic. Oh my goodness, bro. Yep. It's looking okay, guys. And this would actually give us the third bottom side complete validation, right? And this thing, as it goes to the upside, this may actually break out, reach your 67.23 again, pull back to start validating your supports right here, 66.96, and then gigantic upside into the 6800, 69s. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why I said that, but that's what the price action would technically suggest. Okay? So please be careful. But this is probably going to be everything, except for the tickers that I told you, right? Let's take a look at the VIX right now and see if it does have any of that behavior. And oh, you know what? Actually, one thing. Let's look at the calendar here, guys. There's usually no data on Fridays, but let's just look at it. U.S. we have a Fed speaker and core PCE and Euro. Okay, so core PCE is coming out. Do we have GDP coming out? We have Fed and the Michigan, dude. All these catalysts. Fed Bostic, let's go. Bostic is a dove. UN General Assembly, nice. Yeah, okay. So the Michigan 5-year inflation expectations is a pretty nice market mover. Gotta watch out with that, guys. But that's I think that's gonna be way into into the after the pre-market. Oh yeah, I guess that would be probably market open or something. Let me see. No, this would be market open here, so that would actually be way late. Post-market, all right, that's good. Post-market would also be PCE price. Let me see, PCE price index year over year. The core PCE, which is removing energy and food, I believe, is being announced post-market as well. No. That's being announced pre-market. Okay, so yeah, the effects of the PCE may be priced in by the time we open the market. That is really tough. Man, there is a lot of dynamic in this thing, and it's giving me a gigantic headache. Bro. It's freaking crazy as an RGB. Okay, all right, guys. Yeah, let's at least go over the potentials for. I'm sorry. I didn't do it for you guys, right? Let me price this. Let me put this in the chat. Here we go, guys. This is just absolutely nuts, man. This is crazy. I can't believe that we're gonna. I can't even believe that we're gonna experience this much volatility. I guess it would be. I guess it would be seen. If we're gonna be experiencing that kind of volatility, it would be in light of that closure. Because when was the last time we got this? 2018, right? That was the last time. Where the markets just didn't move. Well, no, we had a closure during COVID, and it was around 2 weeks, wasn't it? Or 10 days or something. But that was not a mandate, or it wasn't.
That wasn't a shutdown.
Yeah, it wasn't a shutdown. It was just that we
Government was still open. It just shut down everything else.
Yeah, so I can't even compare it to that. So 2018 was our official last shutdown. So, and then prior to that, I don't even imagine, dude. It was close. It was probably back in the 20s or 30s. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. No. Wait. Wasn't there actually a shutdown? 87 or 88? I think it was right before the correction or during the correction of the 88 87 crash.
Here's all the last shutdowns. January 18th for 3 days, 2013 for 16 days, 95 to 96, 21 days, November 95 for 5 days, 1990 for 3 days, 1986 for
that one
about 4 hours, 1984 for about
that
4 hours.
Mean anything. Yeah.
1981 for 1 day, 1980 for 1 day.
So the more significant ones are actually closer to us.
Yeah, we've only had 3 full shutdowns, and that was 86, 90, 2013, and 2018.
So the probabilities are landing towards shorter.
Yeah.
So we have outliers. The outlier would be the 35-day?
Yeah, the latest one. That was the last one.
What's closest to that in closing period? 16 days?
95 to 96, 21.
21 days. That's not too far, actually. So, okay, your average on this, I mean, dead ass could be around 11 days, 12 days. Maybe even 15, dude. That's a lot. Okay, yeah, it feels like it, dude. It really does feel like it. All right. So, I am going to stick to it, guys. I'm going to stick to that trading idea, and I'm going to also probably, I'm going to post it. Damn it. I'm going to commit to it, and I just want you guys to be very careful. I could be extremely wrong on this, okay, guys? Just please be careful. Oh, my goodness, man. Okay, this is really getting me nervous. Like, actually, I'm getting super hot in here, and I'm sweating now, dude, and it's freaking 62 degrees in the damn room. Dude, what the hell? Guys, don't over-lever in these positions. Please don't do that, okay? Do not do that. You're gonna get kicked in the ass here, like, actually. Okay? And let me start taking a look. I want to start looking at the VIX here too. Dude, I'm like stuttering like a freaking maniac right now. What the heck is, dude? What is going on over here, man? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let me take a sip of water. Hold on, team. Team, know that I am using everything to my capacity to be able to give you the probabilities of what could happen in price action ahead of time. Green traders, beginner traders, I highly recommend staying cash. I highly recommend observing and cataloging the information of which price is about to display to you over the next few days or couple days. This is not a unique situation, but it is, and while it is a repeating one, it doesn't have too many iterations it doesn't have enough iterations in there for us to determine the probabilities of shutting it down either. It just, how many traded days have there been versus, in a year you have 252 days trading on average, right? And then out of the amount of years that you've been trading, how many of those closing blocks have shutting down blocks have happened. The statistics behind that are not invalid, right? It's just not enough iteration, right? The samples are not. We just don't have enough samples to make an actual educated guess here, or even an opinion. But based on volatility, based on the way that psychology is forming the candle structures, and based on the closing and statistical probabilities of the closing valuations of the timeframes that are near us, is how I determine the targets for you on the ES. And notice how I'm not doing the SPY, okay? I need you to notice that, okay, guys? I need you to notice that I need live price action for me to determine what could maybe happen. Usually I'm good, right, to give you price action here on the SPY, but in this case, notice me yesterday too. I had to use a different metric. Okay, guys, please be very careful. And should you remember, don't gamble the money, guys. It's just, if you recognize the setup, do it, but don't over lever into these days. There could be a gigantic failure. Okay, I'm like having a headache here, guys. I really take it. I shouldn't be, right? I get headaches, and I get these anxiety feelings when I know that the team is going to risk on, and I'm getting the feeling that you are, right? So that's why I'm saying make your plays, right? Have an exit strategy. Make sure not to let the loss run all the way to zero. Do not do that. If it works against you, it works against you, guys. And go back to the drawing board. Do not enter right away. There's a statistical edge to losing the trade when you come back in after losing one. It's pretty high. It's around the 80s to 90 percentile of people that lose trades immediately after a losing trade. Do not execute right away. Smokey, were you going to say something? Sorry, bro.
No, you're good.
Okay, bro. Let's do it. I hope that people watch this prep. I hope that everybody... I know, Destiny. I know. You have to be careful, mama. You have to be careful, okay? I care about you guys. I care about your positions. I care about how you trade. You know, I don't want to see you guys lose. I don't want to see that whatsoever. You're one of my more experienced ones, and you have a lot of discipline and a lot of I like it. I like how you trade. I do. Okay, I just need you to be super careful tomorrow. It's unique. Not unique. It's just not. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's just go ahead and take a look at the VIX now, guys. I'm sorry for taking for freaking ever. It's just I'm actually worried. Anyway, okay, VIX daily time frame closing a shooting star, which means that typically there is a pullback on this just to kind of validate your 50% on the daily, right? So that could give you the space. I'm going to do this in full discretion first, right? Psychological upsides on this would put you at 1706 to roughly at, actually, I would say right about here, the 1742 target. Liquidity grabs on the VIX could be entry positions at around 1778. Short is the short bound on this. It feels like this is the edge trade here. Okay, it does look like we are this here. This is what I mean. You see how price action is kind of bouncing in this area of around 18, rejecting 18, rejecting 18. You know, you have bounces at 18 here, bounces at 18 all over the place here, and then you reject it, bounce, and then we reject all over the place. So what I'm thinking is that now that we have been testing, and wait, we went below the 1673 price that we're at now, we are officially now reacquiring the structure below that 18 kind of nicely here. Oh, damn. Guys, dude, what the heck? So now that we're reclaiming the structure below 18, that can give us further validation for downside officially. Right now that we're test, and this will, now that we're getting many weeks and days of closures, validations below that target. It feels like now we want to start crossing below the magic mark on the VIX. 16 is the magic number on the VIX. Okay, guys. So should it be that price action starts to dip below 16, that is an absolute potential. Guys, just know that there's an inverse reaction to this. Okay. There's inverse reactions to this. Upside VIX, downside markets, right? Traditional equities, risk on assets, and then inversely so. Hold on. Dude. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just I'm watching here. It looks like this weird. It looks like a broadening wedge. It's hiding the structure. It's not as obvious as I would like it to be, but I see it. It's trying to fool everyone. Like it's kind of like this. And should it be that we have further downside? Well, sure, that would be displayed like this. So this is kind of what I'm observing here. So could it be, right? Could it be that it's going to take on the top side take profit, which is right here? Well, that's the resistance that we're talking about, right? Liquidity grab into this area of 1778, which would give the markets a quick little downside here. 3-day time frame. Your 3-day time frame is just opened. Peekaboo. Retrace. Potential shooting star realization on that. And we would start testing below 16. Guys, if we are below, remember this, okay? This is a quick little tip for you. Below 16 VIX is bull market territory, okay? Above 16 is bear market. That's usually when you get like it's not overall like that. It's just observed as price action during a short term. Okay. But generally speaking, just make sure to kind of remember that. Okay. Now it looks like we want to realize not even that we already did. It feels like we're going to double top it. So should we double top that again, then it's kind of feeling like it's just going to give us a peekaboo on the buy daily since it closed. This is your buy daily shooting star. 50% prior bar retrace, which also could be the peekaboo up here. And then this would give you the downside. This would be the V shape here, or the whatever, right? That would be the V shape. Continuation to the downside. Bounce from this zone here of just about, actually 1609. This would start giving you the validations of continuation, and there is a gap closure on a buy daily time frame that has a nice amount of confluence. And I'd say that it would be roughly here, 1572. Okay, so up, down, validate, down, validate. Hang on. Okay, let me just take it there so far. Let me look at volatility in a more immediate short term. Dude, these are freaking tough, bro.
There's the open interest for VIX for October 22nd.
Strike. What's the strike?
It goes from 17 to 37.
Oh,
look at it.
17 to 37. Whoa.
You see that?
20.
You got three there. Yeah, 3 there. It's 2. Actually, no, it's just 2. The other one is further up. But you got almost 300K at 35. You got 236K at 25.
This is it's suggesting a huge downside.
Yeah, that's what we saw.
Let me look at price. Let's see. I'm gonna find it, dude. Could you sell for premium on this.
On VIX,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can sell puts or sell calls or puts. Yeah, there's hardly anything on the. I mean, it's nowhere near the same. Like, all you got on the put side is going down to $10, and you got one of them. You got 15. Seems like 15 through 16 is their hedges. Because you got 230K at 15, 162 at 15.5, and 141 at 16. But compare that to the other side, you got fucking. It's well over 1 million contracts on that one expiry.
Descending channel has a target of 2509.
Yeah.
And your hard target on that would actually be, dude, what? Hard targets on this would really be anywhere between 2150 and I almost can't even believe that it's gonna try to do that, dude, because you're all the way. Hold on. I can't do that. Let me just take it step by step. It's looking like, if we have a 2519, let me find it. So far, yeah. I'm convinced. 2306. Tangible range, fixed price, like actual price. And this also has, you have confluence. You do have some confluence here when it comes to the top side of your psychological top. So should there actually be a real-time price or actual price on this? I'm almost there. Shit. VIX feels correlated to NVIDIA. I don't know why. Also, Tesla. Check it out. The correlation between Tesla and VIX is kind of weird. Liquidity grab 2459. Okay. If it does this move, which, by the way, I need to check volatility and see if it actually does it. Volatility of volatility. Okay. So let's go from the immediate short term here, because
I said 15 to 16. Listening.
15 to 16.
Yeah, but I mean, you got here, Destiny. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8. I got 8 strikes that have over 100K open interest.
Wow.
Boy threw his sword.
That's a fucking lot, and there's like 4 or 5 more that I couldn't screenshot that are past 40.
Why he attacked him. The moment he said this, the commander heard something.
Like people have loaded up, ready for this shutdown.
Oh shoot, dude.
That's why I wish Quick had that historical open interest.
Let's see if it does, bro.
Motherfuckers will ball it.
Let's see if it does. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow so I can get you the access real quick. So if we do have positioning that we can do, maybe we can use that tool. Also, dude, check. Wait a second. Do we actually have that on the unusual whales thing here? So that would be. Is there historical contract dividends, options, performance, price, splits, volume, historical. Let's do historic. But if we do options, is there something else? VIX, right? So let's do the VIX, and I don't think we actually. I'm not getting anything else. Let me see what it loads. So it's just / whatever, right? Show current intraday volume, show historical intraday volume, show recent flows. Other than this, it's just giving me this information. Okay. I gotta say, yeah, dude, we're gonna have to find, unless it's displayed through another mean. Whoa, dude. Decrease, change, highest. Options, volume overview, configure. Let's see, dark pool ticker. Historical options, historical contract. Configure, let's see, watch list alerts, up, splits, 52-week low, analyst flow, approve, open interest, highest. If we did, what about historical OI? Is there not that? Okay, so let's do OI underscore. Nothing, dude. I wonder if there's like, if there's something within this that may have it. You know what I mean? Open interest change, maybe. Let's see. It doesn't give you a pass on that. Like that would be stupid. Daily. Oh, wait, dude. 7 days. Current day. Look at this. 7 days prior. Wait, September. It is giving you some. Let's see. Look at this. Open interest 7 days ago. Catching this?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
We got historical OI. Fuck yeah, dude. We have 1 day. I wonder if we can, and we can go forward and backward on this, dude. I wonder if we can do specific numbers, dude. Yeah, we got some stuff to figure out. This is awesome. Holy crap, dude. At least I didn't even know.
Yeah, but I told you it's a fucking massive amount. I've actually never seen that much. Not even Liberation Day had that many.
Dude, no. I definitely not. Look at the changes that were already happening, dude. This is your let's see, 54 days out, dude. Previous volume. You're looking at 20,500 and 670% change, dude. Which so that was a put?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's playing the upside, and then he's going to play the downside because the government's going to unshut down. So yeah, that's what I said. Hedging.
Absolutely. Holy crap, dude. All right, so yeah, the only thing I want to know is how to do this, like specifically, you know, like a 3-day or whatever. How do you do that, right? So we'll be able to see what's up. So prior day, dude, look at this. We added the November on November 19th, right? November 19th expiries, right? We added the 16th. Dude.
All right, the 100s might be. I mean, they're for January, but they might be. Somebody might be selling those. So I think maybe people do sell these.
Dude. Look at the in the money ones.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Dude. 1800, and that it kind of dropped a little bit, right? The current OI on that was 64,000. The day that it went to 61,000, but still, that is a gigantic change. Getting rid of them, dude. Getting rid of these. Minus 72,000 for the 15. Dude, yeah, look at people are starting to exit hardcore on the put side. Damn.
Yeah.
Bro, have a test at this whenever you want. I actually don't know if it's enabled in our DMs, but if it is, then that'd be sick. All you got to do is /OI, right, for open interest and whatever else we see from there. Increase or expiry, open eye.
Sweet.
Yeah, dude. We got some cool tools. All right. So
yeah.
Okay, so
all right, I'm gonna let you finish up. I'm gonna get a nap so I can wake up and see what the market's doing in the morning.
Let's go, brother. Be safe, okay?
Yeah, it'll be easy.
Okay, guys, let's finish up the VIX here real quick and see what's up with this thingy thing. So again, team, I'm just gonna observe now. I already got the targets. I'm just gonna observe if it can do it or what. And that's pretty much what I want to know. Let's see, volatility, immediate short-term time frame suggesting some downside, except that this is a green bar. So we likely have some upside. 3-minute time frame upside continues, upside into the 5, 10, nope. Yes. Okay, upside into the 15-minute time frame to end there. So let me see, data cells, that gives you current ATR, where are you? 20, okay, so should we open here at around 1673, we're getting around 21 cents. So that would put you at 94. 1694 would go right about here. 1694, downside starts, 15 down, 20 down. Hold on, let me just leave it there. Okay, 30 minutes downside still, bi-hourly down, 3 hours down, 4 hours down, 6 hours down, still downside into the 8-hour, downside 12, still daily, 2 days, 2 days of downside, that's equal 2 points, 1673, 1694, 2 points below that. You're probably going to, yeah, that's going to be your 1494. It's 1494, guys. Whoa. Holy crap. Hold on. Jeez. I don't even know what to tell. 1494. Let me see the weekly. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. Let me put this on a monthly. That is just insane. No way. Tangible targets. Damn. 15, 16. 1481. Liquidity grab 1420, 1422. Holy crap, you guys. Let me see what the heck this even means. One hourly time frame. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I think we have. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Your target, yeah, your target to the upside is first, right? So I think that your your overall zone is in fact that for sure, this box that we're looking at, that feels like it wants to kind of go into those targets there. So this would be your area of potential resistance. Should there be a liquidity grab, I'm going to adjust it to around this target here of 1765. This looks like it wants to get some type of resistance here, guys, and just and validate the resistance of this huge whatever, this channel. So should it do this again? Holy crap. 14, the liquidity grab may not, I don't know if it's going to happen, guys, but this does actually have some fair downside on this, and I am gonna write the plan here as I think I see it first. Okay, so let me and then I need to continue it afterward. Oh, dude. Okay, so upside into these targets here, the 1718, 1747, maybe 1695. retrace the market from this point, bounce from your areas of 16, 11, validate resistances, roughly around 1668, continuation on a zigzag on this, feels like this is literally what it was saying, right? So your downside targets from here, 15, 16, into 1482, whatever that was, this is the zone where I think we're going to bounce from for that potential upside. Now, if it does bounce to the upside, there is danger even still, right? Because this can bounce all the way up, sure, but what if it actually ends up resisting at this point again, right here? So if that resists and this thing goes down like this would be a head and shoulders at the top side of this bullish formation, which could indicate a corrective period. Now, is that realistic? I don't know. It is what it is what I'm trying to tell you. So that now leads me to believe that we are still testing these lower bounds here, and we just happen to be at a higher point. We're at the top-ish, right? So I think we still have some potentials here. Now, if they're, guys, I'm not going to be the if guy on the markets. I'm just giving you whatever this is saying. So it's saying was it the buy daily? Or what time frame? Hold on, I'm gonna read that again. So your downside would be continuing into the 3, 4, 6 hours. The downside still into the 8, 12 daily. Yeah, okay, great. So from this zone of 14s or 1482 to around 1519, there is a potential upside continuation, and I hope this survives. So if it does do that, 3-day time frame continues to the upside, 4-day upside. This would be 5-day potential upside, and this would be continuing into the week. By week, hold on, let me see the 3 week. Oh, okay, 3 weeks of upside. Okay, nice. It still has 7 days to go. Wow. 3 weeks. Okay. This, something is decompressing here, right? So this thing peekaboos towards the top end of its whatever it already has, right? This retraces all the way back down to its opening valuation, which by that time, from this area here, we'll experience an ATR top, which is giving you around 24.33. That is currently the upside that we can observe from a potential bounce of this low here. Let me see, one point we can move on ATR. 16. We're trading on Monday, right? Monday is still on. It's just Tuesday where we're gonna maybe close, right? Let me know, guys. Is it actually just Tuesday that we're facing that potential closure? I think Monday we're trading, right? So yeah, I think on Monday, guys, this will probably rocket ship, or it faces the downside completely. If we're moving here $1.23, right? One spot 2.3 daily, and we're suggesting a potential bottom of 14. From 1673. Well, that could be a day and a half or something, right? Tuesday will be the decision. Okay, fine. So yeah, there are factors that can invalidate that continuation to the downside, specifically the 1516. So let's just say 15. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just that the weekly time frame. This is it. The weekly time frame would introduce the potentials of a continuation to the upside into the areas of, what did it say? $24.33. What's my top side? $24.59. Tangible price. This is going to trap a lot of people, and it's going to whiplash a lot of people too. Let me draw it out, and you guys can have You guys can have this. Okay, so that could be also a potential. This could also be a potential. I guess there would be like a bear trap here. This thing, as soon as it rejects 1657 on the upside of your buy daily, that's not going to. It's not going to last long. I don't think that it's going to go towards this low. I in fact think that we're getting us. I think we're getting a liquidity grab at maybe here at 15. Maybe that 1560, whatever that is, that could be the liquidity bottom there, guys. And this thing bounces again. This feels like it could be the bottom side, guys. And then this thing would start to expand for that potential upside continuation, of which we're going to, the shorts can get spanked on this. I mean, actually, just a serious beating here, guys. The short positions the betting against this would not be advisable whatsoever. In fact, I think it's going to be incredibly dangerous. Again, please try to remain risk off this thing. This is actually what I think it's going to do. Price targets. Let's put them in. Let's see. We have here we go. Upside price looks like we're getting into this target first, right? I don't necessarily know if we are going to go as high as these targets, but remember I said that there's it probably won't. I think we can reach your 1695 to around 1718. There we go. So this thing's already going, and it's already retracing from that point, is it? Guys, validate with me. 1695 to 1718 potential resistance is coming up immediately. 1767 potential liquidity grab. Retraces, I don't think it's going to get up there, but we retrace this point. And this would start observing the fall all the way down to 1611. 1611 resists at, okay, good. I see it. It's making sense. Resistance would then get, okay. I agree. Fuck, I froze. The top side on this could actually be around 1665. I'll put this here too. 1665 reject, 1611. Potential lowest bound on this could be around the 1572. Holy crap. Yeah, guys, I don't think we're reaching anywhere below 15. I'm sorry. I don't think we're reaching anywhere below 1572. This feels like it's just going to get rejection, come back down to an area here, right? You're going to find liquidity from the downside, and this thing would probably start kind of squeezing here. So this could be a process of 1.5 days, potentially. Yeah. Okay, guys, so that's what I'm looking at here. So all of these would be green, actually. So let me not confuse anyone. And, oh, my goodness. Hold on. This thing here, let's go ahead and just color you green, right? This boy would also be green. So I'm just saying that these are entry positions. The ones that I don't think are going to happen, guys, I guess I'm just going to color them like a little bit gray or something. I don't know that these are going to happen. That's the detail here, okay? And but I really don't think so. Who am I to say that? Nobody, right? But I don't think so. I think our price action is concentrated around here. Short-term traders, being that you are trading scalps, exit conditions can start at this point here, right? And also momentum traders or longer term day traders, exit condition 1765. 1765 pulls back the market just barely something here, guys, into the 1716. That's not going to be anything. Potential pullback 1716, right? Or 1718, whatever that was. And this would potentially rip hardcore towards 19 points. And just be careful with this, guys. I know that this looks like a lot of fun, but I assure you that it will not be fun if it spanks you. There you go, guys. That is, let's see, update. It's not Discord. YouTube buttons are burned into my screen. Okay. All right. So this is the VIX. Sorry, guys. This, man, you are really, really challenging me, guys. These are tough. These are tough, but it scares me as well because I don't want to, I'm really trying everything I can. No problem, Destiny. I got you. I told you I got you, right? Let's look at Oracle, guys. Let's take a look at that and find out what's going on with that and see what's up. Let me go to the Arca Lounge and put this there as well. Oh, my goodness. And Oracle was another one that we were guys, hold on. Sure, gal. Yeah, we'll look at that after. We'll look at that after Oracle. I got no problem on that. I got you. I want to see if I actually had Oracle around here. Thought Zeus. Why? Because your buttons are burned. Your buttons are burned. Let me see over here, team. Hold on. I know that I had. Ooh. MSTR looking like it's at entry, man. Hold on. Oh, you guys can't see, right? Let me. Ooh, man. GDC looking interesting too. Rivian at resistance. Okay, hold on. Okay, UNH downsides are still happening, almost there. Tesla resistances are met. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know that I'm kind of driving you through the freaking ringer here. I want to pull up the chart that we looked at for yesterday's analysis. Let me go and get it in the lounge, right? We just did the VIX, right? That one was lengthy, man. That one was tough. Super tough. Okay, here we go. These are the charts that we have. This is your ES play. Okay, I don't know if any of this did what I said it was going to do, guys. I apologize if it didn't, damn it. But we are here. We're still doing it, right? So Oracle, we were expecting potential downsides. I know that 303.20 is there, right? But I think that target there could have still been something around the 290 or to below 300, right? So if there could be further liquidity, then sure, right? It could test all the way back down, and it was just an earlier potential. I wonder if that, because this is a dead cat, could it fail? into those lower bounds. What is it, like 295, 293, maybe 290 something. Okay, this was data trade A. All right, good. Let me go ahead and load that chart there. So data trade. Oh, hold on, is that? Oh, day. Sorry, I thought I had one of the datas. Hold on, guys. Almost there. So it's either analysis or. Got it. I think I got it here, guys. I'm gonna switch the screen real soon. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I might be the other one. Hold on. Day trade. Let's do day trade analysis. Okay. Oh, I gotcha. I see. Damn it. Nice. Ooh, it did take a... Oh my goodness, it went down to 288. Oh, God. Okay, let's see what's up with this. My goodness. Oh, so the market entirely... Damn, we were talking about this going up. Everything was pointed up to this. So this is now susceptible to market volatility. Let's test it. Correlation coefficient coming up. Okay, SPY is good. Okay, let's test this from... Sorry, guys, I know that this is kind of a mess right now. I'm going to put stochastic momentum below and keep an eye on the correlation coefficient. And I can't see you guys, so let me come back into the chat. Wow, that's making me feel really shitty right now, Mama. Let's see. Okay. Correlation growing into the 30-minute time frame. Correlation 2, 3, 4. This thing is no longer inverse the market. It flipped on... It literally flipped over one day into correlated to the market. Oh my goodness, it just out of nowhere here. Let's see. 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, man. Okay, so what did I say the ES was going to do? Let me go and see that here real quick. I have the chart here in the chat. Let me see it. Okay, ES, we're looking at... Oh, right. We're about to close these. You're getting a retrace. Let's see. Okay, so if we're going towards... Where is Oracle right now, guys? Does it have a 24-hour book? Let's take a... I'm sorry, I can't see anything. I can't see you guys. All right, let me find it. Let's see the damn thing. Oh my goodness, nice. ORCL 29. Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate you. It's up $2.50, right? And it was recently up to 294.88, almost 295. 12-hour retrace is happening. Okay. Yes, it's very similar. It's super similar to the SPY or the ES. I think this is trying to retrace your day, right? Your day is 50%. Sure. This might be a peekaboo. So let's test. My goodness, this is gonna be scary. Okay, inverted hammer on a 12-hour time frame. We're sitting at around 294, 293.85 into the 295 and rejecting from that 295. That is the opening of your prior day. That converts support at this area here. But if it does do that, do we have historical price anywhere? Damn, we don't. Is this a new all-time high for this? It is. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're going to get super clever here. Your daily retrace is starting to happen literally inside of the early pre-market here. So should it be that we reject from that point, that automatically turns everything into a support, being the 291.40 to a 288.86 is now a new support. Okay, if we are getting this upside and downside like that, you're validating some kind of resistance here, and the hard target would be 295.15-ish. 295.15 pulls back the market. Then you have that higher probability bounce from closing the gap of the day, right? So that it would pull back to close the gap. Peekaboo can reach all the way down to 288.70 if it wanted to, and this thing would retrace your daily time frame towards a 50%. Where is that 50% for the daily? It's got to be somewhere close to this. So 295 goes. Supposed area for liquidity bottoms. Okay, these would be the support bounds here. Just like this. Right there. And this would be first at this place here. Okay. Man, this is going to be tough. This is really going to be tough. This would technically bounce, right? I mean, the thing is that I don't know that we're going to get down there. I feel like, sure, it just wants to close the gap. That's good. Is it going to continue all the way down towards the lows? You know, it feels like it wants to fall off the cliff here, right? But that may not be the case. There's other behavior that can take over this, and it could create a huge liquidity grab. Short. In fact, I think that's what it's going to do. I think this is a liquidity grab. It grabs the shorts, right? Your price action would reject, continue towards the upside here. Then I think this is wanting to close the gap to around 300. Now, remember that this is a gap that I'm talking about just between wick bases. The gap is also 295.09 to 308.55. That's also a gap. And this one now looks more like an abandoned baby. This is a bullish formation. Damn it. Okay. Let's read the upside now. I can't deal with it anymore. Let's do it. So let's get it, guys. Fuck, these are really dangerous times to trade, guys. Damn it. Super dangerous. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. Okay, 2-minute time frame downside continuation. Oh, bro, come on. What the heck? How did that happen? Whoa. Nice. Okay, 2-minute time frame downside continues into the 3, 4, 5, yeah. 6, okay, fine. 10 minutes of downside. Let me see the 10 minute. Okay, 10 minutes of downside would give you 99 cents up. Puts you at 293. 293.59. So 293. Damn. Are you serious? The actual target on this is actually around 292.93 to around 293.21. I'm going to focus on that instead. So I'm going to give you guys this to about this point here. Let me mark these off as in like that, and then this would be your top side, 293.20. Yeah, okay. This would be resistance. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I said downside. I'm downside 15. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's downward. I'm sorry. So this would be downside. I'm literally losing it, motherfucker. 10 minutes worth of downside is 99 cents. So this would put you down to 290. Yeah, 291. Fucking 291. 61. 291. Let me see how that goes all the way. Could it be here? Okay. Yeah, live target. Yeah, well, I guess that's okay. I would say the live targets would be more like, I mean, that is it's a little, yeah, that's too little. Yeah, I think this actually could reach a pretty nice 291.80 to just around this low here, about a 291.32. Okay. This promotes an upside, a 15-minute time frame, total upside from 291. That gives us around 138 in price, reversing this. So 292.60. Come on. It's back to where pretty much where it is right now. Okay. Fine. Downside continues from 292.65. Downside 20.30. Okay, it's still into the hourly. Buy hourly still sees it. Okay, total of 3 hours from 291. Wait, what? Okay, fine. So if I'm from 292, sorry. So from this area here, we can face a total, really? That's a freaking lot. Oh, dude. Okay. This is giving you 6 points now. So 6 points, that's, holy crap. 284s. I mean, is that for real? Yeah, that is, I think, your liquidity bottom on this. Sure, 284s, but I'm gonna deny that. I want to say that this still has support at 288.96, and should this thing bounce at 288.96, you have upside still into the 4 hour, 6 hour. Hold on. From 288, 6 hour time frame, 980. This is freaking tough. If we're gonna go 287s, 297s, then this is suggesting that it's gonna go back towards your prior day's high. I'm sorry, prior day's post market high. And then downside continues from the 612 daily. Hold on. Buy daily down. 4 days down still. 5 days down. Weekly down. 2 weeks down. Hold on. Let me see your 3 week time frame. Still, let's see, your monthly is closing in 4 days, and this gigantic bullish engulfing. That is still not, goodness gracious, that's just ridiculous. I can't. Well, let me just keep on going. Screw it. Wow. Okay. So 2 months worth of downside. That doesn't make any sense. So it's saying that from 260, from your 267s to whatever, anywhere up there, this could face 2 months of downside. This is implying that it would cross below, right, and then it would start to retrace below the 221, 35 points down. So that would put you at an ATR low of about 186.51. What in the world does that even mean? I don't know what the hell that is. So I guess your hard targets would be roughly around 198.20, but I can't validate that unless, guys, unless it's unless this thing wants a 9-month retrace, but that's 50%. The 9-month is actually 217. Man, there's too much in the way to get down there. Your weekly time frame, remember that? Your bi-weekly time frame, those are about to retrace. Oh yeah, but they're not that big. Okay, so I see the direction of this entire thing. So let me just go ahead and plot it out. And then we could at least know the direction of the market on this, so you could plan on getting some kind of let's get out of here type of thing. Oh my goodness. This is really insane. So yeah, this is a zone here that can be support for an upside right about here. That's where I don't know that it's gonna happen like that. So your 3 day, I'm sorry, let me look at the daily real quick. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I see. This is resistance here. So good. Resistance pulls back. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm still very confluent here. So this would be an area of still I'm just gonna mark them off as the boxes go. So so this would be upside, resist around the 293 to maybe we set around the 295.21. Okay, so zigzag 295.21 ish. Pull back the market, continue into closing your daily gap, which could be a bounce from 291.32. That's where I don't know which one's going to come first here. So yeah, for sure coming down to the upside, from the upside here. So coming down from the upside there, I'm wondering if there could be, okay, I see it. Hold on, team. I know this is crazy, but this is a liquidity grab zone. Damn, this is tough, dude. You guys are challenging a boy. Challenging. Okay. Okay, yeah, let me at least... I want to at least draw this in now. Okay, and right about here. Nice. This would be your daily close. These targets would be liquidity grabs. But we still have a continuation, though. There are still closures. I'm wondering also what the monthly looks like. Hold on. I'm sitting on a daily here. Your monthly bar. Let me see it. Did this already? Hold on. We're in September here, so September 1st was right back here. So the 50% of the monthly time frame is where? Hold on. Okay, so that, man, have we reached 275 in this at all? What is 275? I don't think we're reaching that either. Oh, no, what I mean is, have we actually reached that price action there? during the month of September. Actually, we did in the 3 month. That's, oh, did we though? Oh, no. Well, that's a 3 day. Well, let me see your let me see at least a bi-monthly 3 month here. 50% that 3 month time. Or the, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess it would be the 3 month too. Yeah, so it looks, let me just check one more time. Your 3 month time would be, that's September, August. Oh my goodness, yeah, we did. Okay, what is that though? This is going to be a low of around 219. Let's go back to the 3 month. 219. Damn, bro. Okay, so roughly this junction here. Okay, this was that area. Let me. Oh no way. Is that true? $202 on a 9 month. That doesn't give me too many answers actually. Let me see the bi-weekly time. Yeah, no. I guess that would have been it. 30. I mean, yeah, it is. It decompressed early. Your 9 month candle decompressed early, which brings you upside probabilities. It went down. Yeah. Okay. So that's my final thing here, guys. Is that I think that Destiny, I love you. Be safe. Yeah. If your 9 month decompressed early, this is pushing on the upside sooner because in light of the other time frames. Giving you potential closures here pretty soon. 12, this is it here. This is it right now, right? This is your peekaboo on your biweekly time frame. Peekaboo, that bottom side of your, whatever that is, and this will likely start retracing back up to the zones of around 306.40. Weekly time frame would start taking over when we're at around 6.5 hours prior to closing, so that would cascade 6 hours upside from your 12 hour, then the group effort here between the 6 hour, between the 1 week and the bi-weekly towards the 50%, of which again are very confluent. Your resistance areas 305.99 to roughly around 309.70. Let's see. $308.70. Fine. Now I know. Okay, so yeah, that made, geez, dude, why the heck is that so tough? Coming down from 295, right? Quick little bounce in this section, 292s, right? Resistances at around 293.69. Another little bounce here could happen at around 291s. That could just validate your resistances here at around 292.93. Pull back the market. You'll probably close your daily gap at around 291.33. Should there be a liquidity grab, there could be the 280.96, but I don't think that's going to happen. I believe that this is going to reject from this point here, right? Reach the top side of around 293.71. This would then lead us into, probably getting right back up to these resistances here. And when that happens, I do think that we're going to get a pretty nice bounce, at least to around 298, right? This 298 would be very critical for the next moves that are about to happen. So it would be potentially like this. 298.33 will pull back the market to 295.17-ish, and then this would take us towards the upside of where we can maybe figure ourselves into this regression here, which I think maybe around 303. I don't know if we're going to really make that kind of move there, but it certainly feels like it could be a possibility. Seeing that your last time frame here would be, oh my goodness. Oh, man, your bi-monthly time frame. You gotta be kidding me. No, let me see it. Yeah, I mean the price is it's already doing what I thought. You know, it's just yeah, your bi-monthly time frame. This retraced early. It retraced during. It freaking retraced during the first like 20 days, 24 days, whatever that is, to its 50%. So it went all the way up to 342, retraced to the 50%, and now this is a lot of shakeout happening. But I'm still bullish Oracle. I really am. I can't believe it. I don't think this is. I don't think this is. I mean, it's temporarily bearish. You know, it is. It's just I don't see the continuation to the downside, guys. I know that it's there. I know that we have a lot of targets that are suggesting your potentials of, like, you know, suicide downside targets. I get it. I just don't see the continuation of it. That's what I have to say. And I hope I'm not wrong, you know, because I'm not I don't see it. I don't see the downside on this. Of course, yes, this area, yes, whatever. And the statistics did mention like a freaking 218 or whatever that was. I just don't see it. I think this is your higher probability play here, at least for the short term. Heads up, if you do reach into the 303s or maybe even into the 298 here, you know, maybe, I don't know if you want to de-lever or whatever, but I also don't know if your contracts are going to even affect when they get up here. Okay, so heads up on this. Please be very careful, and may the force be with you. Okay, let me take the screenshot of this and see what's up. Okay, nice. Queenie Mama, this is all you. Let me go ahead and place this thing to the chat, and let me come back in, guys. Let's give it one more read, guys. Let's do QURE. Hold on. We'll use this here. So let's go ahead and take a look at your, of course, just your daily closure on this, right? And yeah, huge gap there on a daily. Let's see, your weekly time frame is very likely feeling like it's going to do a retrace here. This is way too overextended. Where did it close post-market? 52.75. It's already at a psychological zone. It reached, this is literally what I tell people, right? If you're going for your $60 target, 57, let it be your exit. And this thing went to 56, what? 56.77. So yeah, it left people kind of bag holding there. Let's see the volume real quick. Huge decline in volume, of course. And does it have any reason for it to continue to a resistance? It's at a support. So if there is, I don't think it's going to do much on the upside anymore. I just think it might peekaboo a little bit, but that's about it. This feels like it wants to catch the daily gap. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but I will say, as soon as you can validate at least daily closure below 46, what is that wick low? The wick low of around 46.56. As soon as we can validate a daily closure, clean close below, this is going to slide down pretty easily. I don't see too much in the way, as this is a gap from around that $50 target. So this, it has some spaces here, you know, so that could be a pretty nice zone for continuation on this tiny gap. And yeah, so now, does this have the potential of continuation? This is a huge upside, and I will say that it is also the take profit and a very, very bullish formation, and it met it. So this would be your broadening or descending broadening wedge with a breakout condition, and also the inverse head and shoulders to pair it for continuation. So this would be roughly your play here, right? Take profit targets, genesis of the formation leading towards this right over here, right? That gets you your, yeah, let me do this on, what was that yellow color? Cool. So this was your top side take profit on this formation here. It did have this exit strategy happening in here too. I can't tell if the I can't tell if this can actually make it all the way down the gap. In fact, it does have a pretty nice closure on this gap over here. Let me see if this matches that target. Still, we're talking about a $10 drop on this, and that would be below the gap that you are observing here. So if this is the target, I'm wondering if that's our retrace for weekly and bi-weekly. Let's see what's up. Weekly time frame. This would technically start decompressing now. So let's that would be downside price action on this almost immediately. So let's look at that ticker. Yeah, let's go towards QURE. Okay, it doesn't have 24-hour price. I don't see it. It's saying 52.75. So yeah, I mean, if it wants to come back and just test your new buy daily or whatever just closed at around 55.34, that's fine. It's still okay. That's a lot of resistance there. So if, yeah, peekaboo, maybe upside here real quick to around your 54, 55-ish dollars. This would reject heavily here, and this would also start the dropping of your weekly and bi-weekly. So your bi-weekly would start, the bi-weekly would start around now, right? So peekaboo into your 55.12. This would continue to the downside here. We do have some supports located right around that 42.76. So I'm thinking that if your 42.76 works, this 50% of the range where there's a bi-weekly gap would serve as your focus first. So this is what I'm thinking. I think we raise first 55. Bounce from your areas of around 46, 48 to validate the resistances of which we're breaking down from 53.19. Continuation to the downside, this gap here would probably give you a retrace to the top area of the gap. So this, you kind of close the gap here, 42.76 back to 45.60, 46.29, and then this would be a aggressive short entries roughly around 46.29 for a continuation. As soon as you start validating that close, oh my goodness. As soon as you start validating and reclaiming the structure in here, careful, that can introduce two targets of which many short players can start taking profit. And that can introduce a gigantic pressure towards the upside. Heads up, take profit targets, short bound, 39.50 to 36. I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more, right about here. I think your overall move would probably be 39.50 to 37.55 before a massive rejection happens here and a huge upside happens. This is very, very liquid in here. To be honest with you, that's like 35% your bi-weekly bar. And yeah, same situation with your monthly, and same situation with your I'm sorry, it would be the 3-month, right? Yeah, 3-month time frame also 35% retrace on that, looking okay. And we still have let me see the 9-month on this. Yeah, it's still around 20%, 25% your prior by-month, 9-month close on this. I think there's a deleveraging on this, but it's not going to last as long as we want it to, due to the fact that it has a gigantic amount of volatility pressure towards an upside. So I think you can get here a pretty interesting. I don't know if you're just going to hold all the way, right? That can be that can be quite dangerous, but sure, I think we could get this top side first. Here is your concentrated upside, 55.03 to a potential top side of 56.79. Aggressive, this would be a degenerate short entry in here, right? And this would likely bring you down to the targets of around 53.19 to roughly around 51.27. So if that is really the case, this would be the area to really break down from, right? We need to make sure to close some valuations here. Head and shoulders formation looking okay. It might invalidate and it might create what would be just your double top and then continuation to the downside. Quick little silly thing there. But yeah, I'm expecting this upside first. So let's go ahead and get that into the markings here. Potential upside into this resistance area here. Downside into this zone of around 51.24. Validate resistance is 53.71, and this would start that zigzag, right? From here, I do believe that you'll get a nice bounce from 46.23 to validate your around 49.64 to the lows that we were talking about at 51.31. This then makes that leap all the way to the downside. What's up, Chop? Brings you to $43. Resistance at that 46.23. This would be officially breaking down this area and reclaiming the structure that we were talking about earlier. So if that really is the case, you would slide all the way down into the take profit conditions, of which can be seen at around 39.50 to 37.55, marking down. I don't know. What is that, right? So you're looking at 10, 12 or 13, 14, 15. Yeah, you're looking at around a 15, anywhere between 12 and 15 points short. And that could be extremely profitable. Just make sure to play it okay. And I think that everything would be fine from there. Good call. And also just remember to be diligent about this. I don't know about the holds over whatever, as this may actually reject at some of these targets for a potential ripper, should it be that this thing closes all the puts at the reopen of the market, should it be exposed on that. That would refill the supply of call options into a downside from realizing a potential expired already options contract, right? So if we close for like 15 days or 11 days on average, this thing would literally exit everyone at the first millisecond that the market opens. You won't have any option. So that's just because some of them are going to be in the money. It'll literally liquidate everybody, give the profit to the people in the money, and then the people that are not in the money will completely lose their gains. If you're not in the money, you will lose your gains, right? And that'll realize everything, thus filling the entire supply of the call options, which will pressure the price action. It's funny because the put options, you're on the long puts. So it would refill the supply of the put options, thus increasing the pressure to the upside, just like the way the plunge protection team does when the SPX or when the NDX or whenever of those ETFs or maybe main indices start to capitulate. So if they capitulate, but beyond a metric of volatility that's usually a resistance or a support or whatever it is, if you exceed that digit, then there is a release and an order put from the Fed to the plunge protection team, and the plunge protection team will thus fill the SPY options chain with a bunch of naked long puts in case you're capitulating hard. So as soon as you fill those long puts into the supply, price action immediately stops and starts algorithmically shifting to the upside. That would literally liquidate people out of the money and cash out everybody in the money. I would not really decide to hold this into Tuesday should there be a closure. So please be careful. But this is a solid play. It looks great. I just don't know how low it can go because we may not have the opportunity to reach what this can do. It's running $3, almost $4 per day, and we're talking about a 15-point dive. So it's cutting it really close. But excellent call out on this one, Gal. I think that you are. I think that you have a solid play here. You're probably going to benefit from it very nicely. Entry conditions are set here for you. Be careful on this, okay? Do not over leverage, and play it. Play it humbly. Just be humble about this. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, good stuff, guys. I love it. Let's go ahead and close up shop, team. Let's do our little deal here. I'm going to go ahead and share the chart here with you guys, and everything will be fine. My voice is just about gone-ish here, right? But it's all good. All right, team. I really appreciate you watching here tonight. They plan on offering news just nice. Okay, so even better, right? Even better for the play on on your short, dude. My voice, oh my god, I really have to get some rest, team. I love you all so much. Let's catch this in the morning. Let's see if we can make some plays happen here. And Ninja, I love you, buddy. All right, you be safe. I don't know if Queenie Baby is asleep over there. I'm gonna try to help her out and get her out of here. But everybody, please be careful tomorrow, okay? Just got to take my son to school, and I'll catch you here as early as I can. Potentially get in here around the 7 a.m. Pacific, 7:15 a.m. Pacific. Gal, I'll see you later, okay? You be safe, and we'll talk soon. All right, guys. Good night, everybody. Take care, team. No problem, Gal. You're very welcome.